How about now? No? No difference? Okay, there you hear it. Okay. My bad. I had that channel. So, part of the reason I use a multi-system is because you guys see I make a lot of videos, especially all over the place. But anyway, it lets me separate channels and all kinds of other things. And I had that channel turned off by accident. Sorry. All right. So, well, we're going to have to start a new run here. Actually, let's go down just so it's a little more efficient. All right, let's just go down to like a 96. This is the Quill Valley build. I mean, it's the very basic Quill Valley. It's not the overpower. It's just pretty basic Quill Valley. Pretty simple one, actually. It's like, even like with the 100, it's the issue isn't getting through these mobs, honestly. The issue is the way to scale the bosses. You'd be surprised at, like, you'll just be able to like skate through these most of the time, and then the boss will be like incredibly hard. Just hit points, really. Again, back to the whole Blizzard loves hit points. Come on, follow me. Now this is the new gear, though. Just so you know, this is the gear that I'm in the pit. I can't really slow down to show you, but it's now wearing that Shroud of Death, and I think it's switched to Harlequin Crest too. I'd have to check. I've done so many gear and stuff changes here with this and all my alts, and it's just, and then being away from the game pretty much totally yesterday, working on hardware problems. Hardware solutions, I should say, not problems. I have a tendency not to concentrate on one group and jump around, which is actually slows me down. I should just, especially in the pit, just stop and kill them all. Yeah, some of the ruins are very hard to get. I will agree with you on that, PK. Totally. I totally agree with that comment. Like I said, I think it's one of the areas that Blizzard needs to fix. It's hard because some of them, like the blue, like Mani, I'll just use Mani as an example because it's the one I've had to deal with myself. It's a pain in the ass to get because it really doesn't drop from a specific place. And like you're doing, you can go to the Undercity and do everything you can to get the ruin farming going. But man, getting some of them, especially some of the blue ones, are hard to drop. I guess I shouldn't say the word hard to drop. It's hard to know where to get them to drop. It seems like their drop rate is low. I know that, like, if you run bosses, you'll get ruins, but they're not blue. Very rare are they blue, if ever. I've always gotten legend ones or yellow ones. Gabby, thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Tom, thank you for the like, appreciate it. Alright. And this is what happens when I get distracted with 4 different chat screens. I lose time on my bit. So we gotta make it up. Here we go. Thanks for the like, Gabby. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. TikToks, MJM. I saw your comment on that. That's also on YouTube. If it's on TikTok, if it's a video on TikTok, it's always on YouTube with probably a lot more views than on TikTok. Just because I've been around YouTube forever, so it feels like forever, I should say. This gear on this guy just changed. I mean, I did it. Oh, what day is today? Today is what? So I did it Monday night. I'll show it to you once I get done with this. Thanks for the share, Gabby. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I haven't tried the green seething opal you get from the realm walkers and increased rune up, so that health is good. I haven't tried. Oh well, yeah, definitely use that. Yeah, it'll help. I used all mine up. I remember using it, and I remember it did drop a lot. But again, I don't think it was a lot of blue. But I might be wrong. I think the blue ones, Monty was hard for me to get. It became a pain in my butt. I changed glyphs too, so that's hence the reason why I need to do this. Because I did change a glyph out. This one. And I never really finished any of these, to be honest with you. All right. So at pit level 90, what was this, a 96? At 96, these go back to 100%. So we might want to take advantage of that real quick. And my thing here is still bugged. Tree of Whispers, still bugged. can see. No tree, but it says I do. I've dropped it every single level. I've logged it off. I've logged off of BattleNet. I've logged in with other characters. I've done everything Blizzard says you're supposed to do. It doesn't work. I'm stuck with it. I'm like bastards. Probably did it to me on purpose. Can't cash in any more trees. I can't do it. Yeah, you're probably right, PK. Probably drop down levels from Torment 4 down to Torment 1 or 2 to farm the blues. That's a good thought. I didn't think of doing that at the time. And that's a good idea. Okay, what am I looking to do here?
Nobody walks anymore.
That was a 96 right there, and I'm just doing whatever is the most efficient for me that I can get through super quick without having to do a whole lot of thought. Let's do another one. Just kind of level up this one glyph. I know is way low because I just changed it, and I never finished my other ones, to be honest. I never really needed to be quite honest. From the Realm Walker, Des is saying he got money from. Oh, listen. Okay, time to concentrate. Poison was kind of hurt there a little bit. Let's finish off this little stretch over here. Pull that guy through that staircase with my vortex. He wouldn't come through no matter how many times I hit it. Usually I can just keep pulling you in with my vortex, and basically you're not gonna do it. You can't do squat. Poison, but that's what happens when I pull you in with the vortex, and if you explode with poison, then it hurts. Although all of my resistances are all the way past. I mean, let me show you. I'm well ahead of my. Let's just keep going here. So they're all at 70, 73, and that's after changing gear totally, which was kind of a pain in the butt here when I did it Monday night. You gotta be kidding me. You're gonna just stand there and take that, huh? Wow.
Need more time. Need more time.
This dude is trying to trade the spear of Lycander for the ring of Starless. I don't think he understands that they didn't make it tradable. I know a lot of people believed they were going to do that, and a lot of people said they were going to make mythics tradable. And I told everybody then during last season, I'm like, I'll believe it when I see it. And they still haven't done it, and I'm not surprised at one. I'm not surprised one little bit. I actually do believe that they will introduce trade with your party member before they'll introduce trade it with the open world, but I might be wrong about that. And I'm just basing that off of all of my years of playing World of Warcraft and the way when Blizzard did things. Now keep in mind, it's a different group. I mean, the people that do World of Warcraft aren't the people that are doing Blizzard, so, but I'm just following their trends. Trying to figure out if you should go to work today. Pit 96 right here. It's actually pretty simple. It's why I'm doing it, because I want to move through it quickly. I'm just trying to level up some glyphs real quick. And 96s to 90 through 100 are pretty efficient. 100 can sometimes get kind of slow depending on who knows what, because one time you'll run at 100 and it'll be no problem. Next time you'll run it and you just get slowed down by the stupidest little enemies. And it's like, really? Right here, way too long just to kill these three. That's crazy. Hit 60 and you can't get what torment level are you, or what level are you? I mean, you may not even be torment, maybe you're only petting it or whatever, but because if you don't, your best bet to get that rod is to run that whichever boss that is that drops from, and I can't remember if it's, I think it's Andario, isn't it? It might drop for more, but because you're gonna have to run Andario. I think it dropped from Torment 1. Okay, so yeah, it's a little bit harder. I was gonna say drop down to Torment level and go run Andario, but yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, because it drops a lot. for that build, and I'll tell you here in a minute, for almost any build using it, and let me look here in a second. I think it's more, I think it's, this ring is pretty important too. So do you have this ring of the Midnight Sun? Because that's a pretty important ring. Now I just changed to this Shroud of False Death and Harlequin Crest. I just changed to these. I got to keep going because this is a pit, so I can't stop. But plus I just ran out of shit to kill over here. But yeah, the rod is an important part of the build, absolutely. And if you don't have it, I do imagine you are struggling. I got really lucky and I got it at Torment. It was one of, I think I got it at Torment 1. And one of the very first, it was actually what I was farming for. And I got it like maybe on the second run, third run of Mandario. Got lucky actually. Oh, I turned them off because people told me that it was just blocking the entire screen and they wanted to see the fight instead. And I understood because it was blocking the entire screen. So I'm like, all right. So I turned them off. That's pretty much recently I just turned them off. Overpower build, if I was doing the overpower build, I would have to change this out right here, and I would be doing way more. Well, first I'd do some Paragon changes and then I would do way more stacking, but I don't do that. In fact, I ran with Tyrell's Might for a long time as my chess piece and I loved it, and I was pretty hard to convince to take it off. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I think they changed the drop rate on the mythic drops. I mean, because last week, Monday through whatever day it was, Monday through Thursday, I think it was, Thursday morning, we were running groups through mythic drops and they were dropping like crazy. Everybody was getting multiple drops. It was unbelievable. And it was at every boss. Grigori was super hot. I do remember that. And Durrell. And then starting this week and after the patch, it just went totally down. I mean, we ran, what was it the other day? Friday, we ran for, or was it Monday? Monday. We ran for like 3.5 hours, 3 hours, and there was maybe 9 drops. Now that's still good. That's still good. Don't get me wrong. That's still good. But it ain't like what it was. You know, it was by 3 hours, there was 20 drops and every single member of the group had multiple drops. And I mean, it was, oh, that's cool, Raj. I know what bothers me though is that even the GA pieces, I haven't been impressed with the drops on them, but we'll see. So I ran this because I wanted to get these up.
Welcome to my
And let's see what we got. Guerrilla damage, close enemies. It's still not high enough. All right, but okay. That one probably needs to be prioritized a little bit more, I think. What do we got here? Spirit for that critical strike damage is nice. And this is the one we just switched to. We just now got it up to legendary, but okay. I've heard some people say, like Raj is saying, you know, some people are getting mythics really good with those unique tributes, and some people are saying, like Raj, I ran 3 of them, I got 1. So, but I mean, still, I mean, hey, 1 out of 3 running those, it is fairly easy tribute. I agree. Okay, I love doing pits. You guys all know me how much I absolutely hate these things, but this season they've decided they were going to force it back down our throat, which they did. And guess what? It worked. Well, I guarantee you they looked at the data from season 5 and they saw people like me with, you know, 4 characters. I didn't run a single pit. I didn't go to the pit once. There was no reason to go to the pit. It made the whole season enjoyable for me. But yeah, well, I can't do whisper test anymore. Mine is bugged and says I have to claim a reward. There is no reward, and I've tried changing different levels. Sucks. I reported it to Blizzard. They told me to try logging in, logging out, log in and out of BattleNet. It didn't make any difference. No difference at all. Let's finish this way. Come on, just die. It's all about the hit points. I tell you all the time, Blizzard loves hit points. They love to give these guys guys more and more hit points. They don't do more damage. It just takes longer to kill them as you go up each tier.
Need more time.
Try to pull them all into a group as much as I can.
Not ready. Need more time.
All right.
Not ready.
Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Come on.
Need more time.
You're hiding behind a post right here. I can't, like, get you. Okay.
Not ready. Need more time.
Standing right in that junk right there. It's gonna explode on me and it's gonna hurt. You know, I don't think I emptied my bag at all. I think it's still pretty full. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. Doesn't surprise me.
Need more time.
So yesterday, you guys that follow me noticed I got some comments. You know, I replied back to all of you. I wasn't live yesterday. I run a 2 PC streaming setup. I always have for the last 4 years. And I decided to buy another PC and upgrade and replace one of the PCs that I was using. I mean, it was a laptop. One of them was a laptop, and I wanted to reclaim the laptop out of the scenario, so I could use it more freely. So that laptop was what I used as the streaming computer. Okay, but yeah, it was a big change. Just a matter of rerouting everything and getting everything installed and getting it working. And like you guys saw at the beginning of this stream, we had some microphone issues that, you know, I can only test it so far until we go live.
Not ready. Not ready.
So I did do, after talking with some of you guys, I did do some investigating, and again, I mean, I went and re-looked into it again. It is confusing, Path of Exile, November 15th. To me, it still looks like it's open to the public on the 15th. I don't know. It's confusing because the way it reads, and some people saying, you know, and that it's going to be a closed, you know, but to me, it still reads as though it's an early access, November 15th, the way they originally stated it would be. It doesn't look like that's changed on Steam at all. Now, there is a place that you can register for alpha testing And I am a member of that, and I'm wondering if that's what people are confusing that with. But anyway, my investigation showed that it's still going to be free to the public on early release November 15th. We'll see. I will admit it is confusing, and some of the things on their own website is kind of confusing. And even I am not sure now after everything I looked into. I'm like, okay, well, the last I knew it was supposed to be early release open to everyone. What's up, Marcy? Good to see you. Hope you're well. So I told you guys last week I was going to play my Barbarian this week, but I didn't get a chance to play him at all because of, like I said, going through all this hardware upgrade I did on the streaming. So, yeah. And big thank you to CLX computers for the PC. I now have one from CLX and one from Exotic. I'll tell you, the experiences were totally different and much alike in some ways. And they were both custom options that I customized, and I had them build. And, you know, instead of me building it, which I did for my son, now I got smart, I got lazy. I like both of the systems. I also have bought a laptop from a different vendor. Ah, shit. See, I'm gonna have to go back and come back. And I had a good experience with all of the vendors. CLX was a little bit disappointing in the beginning, only because of some missteps, I think, by them that they should have caught earlier, and they didn't. But anyway, I don't know if I can come back here. We're gonna see. I should be able to. What's up, hey Rich, TMG, both of you, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I don't always hear it. I'm gonna have to fix that audio after this stream because, like I said, I did some big hardware updates, and that's one of them, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna have to fix that for sure because I can barely hear that. All right, let's get some rid of this stuff.
What's still got some good in it?
And now we gotta go back. Bored with it? Yeah. Well, I will say, Marcy, this season's not very fun. And a lot of people, if you go and read the comments at Diablo 4's own forums, that's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying, hey, okay, season's done. I'm done. What's next? And that's really sad. What the saddest part about that is that's coming with, you know, the fact that you also have a DLC released with this, and I don't know. No, I don't like the Spiritborn Cold at all. I really don't. I'm playing it because it's the first character I created, and my other two characters aren't capable of doing some of the content yet that I want. Like my Mighty Throw Barb is only a Torment 2, and my Necromancer, my Spirit Wave Necro, is not even a he's at Torment 1, I think, right now. Maybe not, maybe Pentant. Both have all their gear and mythics they need, but I just haven't played much. I haven't enjoyed the season, honestly. The DLC I didn't like at all, and the season I haven't enjoyed. 10 Ancestrals in 2 hours, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I see some big benefits, things that I do like about this season, and changes that I do like. Like, I love the fact that now your alts, oh, Marcy, yeah, we've gotten quite a few mythics, but now the drop rate just changed here recently, and it's gotten less. But I do like the fact that all of your alts inherit the Paragon board points automatically, you know, once they hit their level. I just think that's a great idea, but I think there's so many missed opportunities. See, my thing is bugged right here. It says Whispers of the Dead, claim your reward. There is no reward. Okay, I've changed every single difficulty level and checked this. No freaking reward. Logged off, logged in as a different character, even checked all of them. No reward. Yeah, I play solo too, Marshy. I don't play with anybody, Marshy, until I'm able to carry them. If I can't carry them, then I'm playing solo until I'm able where now I can make sure they can at least have a chance at staying alive. Oh, you got your first mythic? Okay, awesome. Yeah, I've been playing now. This is my 6th season. I mean, I bought the game as soon as it was released, and there's been great seasons and there's been really, really bad seasons. And I would have to put this, in my opinion, right next to season 3-ish. 3 was worse. 3 was the worst season ever. I think 6 is not so great. Now, it still can be, there's some things they can change and make it better, but there's some stupid parts that they overlook that I'm just like going, okay, well, nobody should be running out of these materials. Now, they did fix that, some of it, with a patch, and that's what I'm saying, that, you know, like, they did fix the rawhide, they did fix the, whatever it was, the iron chunks. I mean, that's why I'm saying they can still get this thing on path and fixed, but, you know, the fact of it crashing and crashing and crashing and over, you know, Xbox users complaining about it, PlayStation users complaining about it, power PC users like myself with, you know, some of the best graphic cards available complaining about it. That's a problem. Now, I will say this, since their last patch on, I haven't crashed since. So we'll see. Maybe they've got it under control. I mean, I know they just did a patch, what was it, yesterday or the day before yesterday, or the late the day before, that was for stability again, and that keeps being a patch that keeps getting released, and it needs to be until they get this fixed, because it's a freaking problem, and I don't like it when I'm paying money for you. I mean, because I went 5 seasons without it crashing. I went 5 seasons with maybe three crashes in all, and all of a sudden season 6 plus DLC means I crash every day. And I mean, I told you guys we were well over 30 crashes, and a lot of them were caught live right on the stream. All right. This is going to be another 96. I'm just running 90. Had the ice monster name, the beast in the ice, never unfroze. Yeah, there's been a lot of complaints. I mean, I had a not an Infernal Horde wave 10. I cleared the whole thing out. The only thing left was the butcher, the Blazed Butcher, and I couldn't target him. He could not be targeted. So I died, I came back, still couldn't be targeted. I transferred out, still came back, couldn't be targeted. It sucked. It was on live on stream too.
Not ready. Not ready.
I don't know. I have a Necro. Mine's a Spirit Wave Necro. I don't know. I think the Spirit Wave Necro is supposed to be even higher than the Blood Necro, but I don't know. I don't know. I might be wrong. The tier changes after every major patch, so I don't keep track of it. And if you don't refresh it often, you need, because I saw and I thought it still was just the other day, I thought everything on S tier disappeared. It was just Spiritborn was the only thing left.
Not ready yet.
nerf Spiritborn again. Get ready. I mean, it's gonna happen because it is a little bit OP, which everybody knew they would do, of course, because it's the new class.
Not ready.
A lot of people said they couldn't make it past level 20. They quit and went and created a different character because it is very terrible play early game. But in fairness, that's true with every single class, honestly. I mean, all of them are not very fun to play between level 1 and 20, maybe 1 and 30. You hit a certain point where then all of a sudden you're getting the right gear, you're getting the right combinations, enough skill points, that then it becomes fun. But early game on every character, and that's not just true with Diablo 4, that's true with Path of Exile, that's true with all of them, man. All of them, really. I think the easiest game to play early game was Lost Ark, honestly. I think it was pretty simple. Only because they made it fun. I mean, Lost Ark's early game was fun.
Not ready.
A lot of these games, you know, now this is the trend. I mean, it's not true. It's not true just with ARPG games. It's true with every game. I mean, it's a grind. Call of Duty, every game now is a grind. That's what developers have been giving us now for a lot of years, but now it's more blatant than ever. And I've been gaming since, man, the 80s, okay? I'm telling you, it's gotten very blatant now where they tell you it's a grind. I mean, but that's been going on for a while. And it's going to probably continue that way.
Not ready.
To create a game that doesn't have a grind means you have to constantly be adding content. There's just no way.
Not ready. Not ready.
Yikes.
Need more time.
Alright, so we're way ahead of time on here. We'll just take our time here and just kill everything.
Not ready.
Impressive.
Not ready. Need more time. Need more time.
Oh, we got a stubborn one here.
Not ready. Not ready.
Okay.
Not ready. Need more time.
Oh, the Orange Hulk is much. I think if you can get the right equipment, if you can get the right equipment, orange overpower or orange Hulk, some call it, is a much more powerful build, I think. If you can get the right gear, it's not hard really to gear up for that build. It's just, it's got a few Paragon differences for sure. But they kind of are almost very close to being the same build. Only what I'm doing, what I'm using is a little more tankier, I think, but that's just me.
Not ready.
I've played with that build and I've actually tested it and used it a little bit with, and if you're talking about the one that wears the Banished Lord's talisman amulet, I've played with that one and it is a good build. It's a powerful build, but it requires a few things that I don't know. I just thought this build was a lot easier for people and very basic, especially early on. Now it's changed. Okay, it used to be you didn't need to have this. You didn't need Harlequin Crest. You could use that whatever hell piece that was, that Ewalker piece, and you didn't use Shroud of Fall. I used Tyro's Might, but a lot of people weren't. And you also didn't use Yen's Blessing. So this build has changed a lot. I mean, this build has changed a lot. Let's go in here real quick, clear this out. I prefer playing my Mighty Throw Barbarian, to be honest. And I actually prefer my Necro even more than I do this character, which says a lot because I hate Necro. Every season, that's the one class that I will sometimes pass on creating is a Necro. And I don't know, I just don't like this. I have an inherent dislike of this class. And just because I don't believe we should have been given a, you know, it's just my own stupid principle. I don't think we should be given a nature class again. We already had one. I believe that if these were so great and so important, you could have wrapped these into a druid pretty easily and then still given us a new class. But this is what we got, and it's their game. It is what it is. I choose to buy it. I choose to play it. I even bought the DLC like an idiot. But it is what it is.
Not ready.
I will agree with that. They did make the Spiritborn so OP that it's very hard not to play it, which is why my first character I made was Spiritborn. Then I went and made a Barbarian, and then I made a Necro, and because this character is by far the easiest one for me to carry people in what I would say difficult situations. I can help keep them alive with this character better than I can currently with my Barbarian and my Necro. And it's for that reason, like you said, because they did make this season all about, the Spiritborn, which I understand. I understand. I get it. But I guess you have to hope that first you have to make it enjoyable to play, and I guess I'm not enjoying it. To me, the Quill, here's my take on it. The Quill volley, I feel like I'm playing a rogue. I honestly feel like this is just like playing a rogue. I'm kind of cool, I will agree. But again, it's not anything in my opinion. I'm not seeing anything new. And if you really wanted to, you should have kept the spirits up a little bit more, a little bit longer. Might have made it a little more active, a little more interesting. I don't know. I just having a problem with it. I ain't gonna lie. All right, so level 80. More like a bard. I know a lot of people have said they feel like it's like the witch doctor. They feel like it's like +2. See, when you guys upgrade these, you want to make sure you're looking at that number right there, because like if you come here, look, I'm guaranteed 100% chance that I'm going to get 1 level, right? A druid monk combo, yeah. But like here I can get two, so it's kind of all related to what level of pit you're doing, which I guess is kind of smart. I don't like the pit. Never did, never will. Nobody will convince me to like it. But you would be my hero if you tell me how to fix this, because Blizzard gave me all these stupid things to do. It didn't fix a single thing, man. I have no freaking reward to claim. It says I do. I can't do any more Tree of Whispers. I changed to every freaking difficulty level. Still there. Now, I haven't done that again, so maybe I should try it again. Logged out and logged in with my alts. Still there. It's just been a headache, man. I can't get rid of it. And the problem is I can't do any whispers. I can't do any tree. And Blizzard told me to do all that stupid stuff that I just said, and it didn't make a single bit of difference. So if you come over here, what should happen is, all right, let's see. Come over here, you confirm. What should happen is when I go to the map, this should show the reward if it's really there. It's never going to, and I tried to explain this, and I sent a screenshot and everything to Blizzard. It shows Grim Favors 1011 here. That's the problem. I can reset them again. You know what? Let's do that before we do anything else again. All right, so there, we reset. Nothing. So let's go back down and get another one. I don't remember ever going down and running anything, so I don't understand why this would have occurred. But this is one of the things that Blizzard said to do, which I did, and it never shows up. Shows up over here. Never shows up here. Okay, we got another one. Say accept. Come on, nothing. We're gonna go all the way down. I don't know. And what's weird is, according to Blizzard, the dungeons reset automatically when you do this step, which I'm not sure is true either, but that's what they claimed. I do remember them saying that now, because that's why I didn't do a reset. And maybe they were right, because it doesn't look like it made any difference. See that stupid crap? I'm telling you, man. It's so buggy this season. Nothing. And I don't even have a choice to do any tree, any whispers, because it thinks I'm full. I can't do anymore. So I don't know. Haven't been able to fix it. Blizzard hasn't been able to fix it. No, see, with this one right here, you can't, the only thing you can do, you can't disable it. The only thing you can do is untrack it. Because I thought the same thing as you too, brother. I thought the same thing. I'm like, no, I can't go to the tree. I've done it so many times. It just drives me insane. I don't understand why. We actually went through this whole process right here. By each time, fast travel to the tree, check it, come back. And then Blizzard finally told me, you don't need to do that. All you gotta do is just check it on the map. I'm like, okay. Blizzard has been really zero help, but you can see nothing. Oh! Okay, well, we did something that fixed it. I didn't check it since the last patch. Which was what, 2 days ago? Oh, that's so sweet. Who was that said that, man? Chef, good job, bro. Good job. Yeah, man, that's how I feel. Good freaking job. That got rid of that. Oh, man, that was a headache. Blizzard ran me through all kinds of stuff doing that for 2 days because I wouldn't leave them alone. And we couldn't get it to work, but they did do a patch just yesterday or 2 days ago, so I wonder if that did it. Awesome. Thank gosh. It's kind of stupid. I couldn't get anything from them. All right, so we're gonna save that one. We'll take a look at that one. Oh no, we won't because we're wearing those stupid boots now. And that's it. Yeah, I know they fixed that iron and rawhide. That needed to be fixed. That was terrible as well. You guys saw in the stream that one day we ran that tier wave 10 Infernal Horde, and the last wave we killed everything but the stupid blood butcher could not be targeted. we left, we let him kill us, we did everything. I clipped it, I sent it to Blizzard. They didn't give me no response. They didn't say nothing. Yeah, they just gave you more. You don't get anything from the tree. You do your tempering there. What do you mean? You mean that you come down here and you don't get nothing from this tree ever? You've never got nothing from this tree. How the hell are you surviving, man? Oh, yeah, I've never gotten anything I haven't gotten anything good from the tree either. Okay, I'm with you there. I follow you. I got you. I'm like, how the hell are you doing that? All right. So let's do this. What's it been? It's been an hour now. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to take a really quick break, but when I come back, I'm going to open it up and we're going to go and we're going to do a group run with Grigori to run Grigori. So right now you're going to see I'm unavailable if you try, but I'm going to come back from this little 2-minute quick break and we're going to do a group run like I always do. Farm for some mythics. They're not dropping much, guys. They changed the drop rate and they still are dropping. I don't want to say much, but like yesterday you saw for 3 hours we got 9 drops, maybe 10. We were doing triple that a week ago, so that's kind of crazy the way this changes. But anyway, I'm gonna put it all right here for you. It's gonna be all right. Let me put it over here. All right, so that's me. And the way we do this is you send me a friend request. I accept the friend request. When an opening comes, because TikTok cannot see when the group opening arrives because they can't see the left side of the screen, I announce it, and then you do request to join party. And then I hit yes. And once we get full, I can hit yes all I want and you can't join. So when I come back, I'm going to change myself to available. And we're going to start doing that run. And we're going to start with Grigori. And we're going to go from there. What's up, crazy? All right, so let me take my quick break and I will be right back, y'all. Hang tight and we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Well, we've gotten lucky and we have gotten a lot of mythics. It's just the drop rate has definitely decreased. Let me do this real quick. All right. Okay, so we're now available. Feel free. Let's go run this bad boy. Make sure I got everybody approved over here. All right, let's meet there then. Yeah, we've been still getting mythic drops. But yesterday, 3 hours, a little over 3 hours, we only had like maybe 10 drops for the whole group, which was very low compared to just the prior week before the patch.
Need more time.
So prior to the week, the patch, we were getting like they almost like they forgot and left it on the way they had it for season 5, because we were getting some great freaking drops, man. Doing barb, the evolution. I got my barb. I have a mighty throw barb. I love my barb. I like him a lot. He's just not ready to carry anybody through dungeons yet. He's close, but he's not there. He will be.
Need more time.
All right, so we have 2 spots open, y'all. Now is the time. Hug the wall and stay out of the red, and here we go. Ebo with his barb. Let me get that. Okay, we got spirit porn here again. Awesome. All right, here we go. Olive Shark's needing help leveling. He's asking in the clan. I'm not sure what he needs help with though. That's always a tough one because it's hard to get to help somebody when you're trying to do your own thing too and get your own self leveled up. You know what I mean? It's not always easy to do. What's up, Spirit Porn? Good to see you. Oh, you're gonna actually take your Spirit Born all the way to 300. That should be interesting. No, you're good, Ron. You're good. We still got one opening, everyone. We still have 1 slot open here. You think the rebound messes with the damage a little bit? It might. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be their first issue they're having with some of these skills. SX, it's like I said, we have 1 opening and it's just you send me a friend request, I approve it, and then you just do a request to join when I say we have an opening, which we have right now. You do know though that all of us can solo this boss pretty simple. Super fast, like seconds, like milliseconds, like seconds. It's when you come into a party that it takes this long, which is still, this is still pretty fast. Because their hit points go up for each member in your party. Okay, I'm full. But I mean, yeah, it's, feel free. Yeah, I mean, I have a spot open. I mean, for sure, come in. Lately, mythics have been just kind of, I feel like they're back to that old season 2. You know, it's like, wow, they're really slow. I mean, but like I said, just last week, they were dropping great. I mean, I ran parties through here and every single person had multiple mythics We even had people leave the group because they got so many mythics and they left the group so others could come in. And then bam, after the patch, the drop rate just totally went down, and there is nothing in their patch notes about messing with boss drop rates. But it's, I think, very obvious that they did. Oh shit. Yeah, I appreciate that, but you don't have to use your mats, bro. Save your mats. Use them to help somebody else. I've got a bazillion mats, man. I'm good. Oh, somebody died. I appreciate that, but I got it, bro. No worries. No worries. We're going to run this boss till I run out of mats, and then we're going to switch over to Varshan. And we'll probably end the stream going to Durrell. Durrell's been the hot spot that we found, what was it, Tuesday? Been giving away your loot from here. Yeah, I've been giving away a lot of stuff myself, bro. A lot. I would like to see them change the mythic drop rate a little better than what they have it right now. Oh. So you need Rage of Harrogath. Oh man, I think I've been just throwing those away. I'll check though before I do that now. I will check now. I got some mythics in tier 2. I got some mythics in tier 3. I've heard some people say that the lower tier mythic drop rate was better than tier 4. I don't believe that, but I did get some in 2 and in 3, but I've gotten a lot in 4 too. Made Biker, pound 1605. So, Made Biker, pound 1605. I got everybody approved here. Yep.
My bags are
I'm full. All right, gotta go back. I'll check and see if I have that right now, Evolution, on my bags and in my gear. Rage of Harrogath. I don't remember seeing that piece, and I'll tell you why. I don't think that's gonna drop for us unless we're that class that can use it. I think it's one of those types of drops. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And an ugly bastard. Oh, wait, I do have that. Wait. Or do I? Maybe not. Or maybe I gave it away. Three to aggressive resistance. That's the only one I got. So let me give that to you. And we'll go back. But that piece, that chest piece you're looking for, you can only get if you're that class that can use it. Okay, so it won't let me trade with you for some reason. Try to do it here. Maybe I wasn't close enough. There we go. All right, so take this. Don't give me nothing back. That's yours. No. Keep that. Take that back. Take that out. Yeah, bro, take that out. You can keep that. I want you to use that to help others. There you go. Lock in offer. And there we go. Perfect, bro. I want you to use your match to help other people. I appreciate it though, bro. I do, but that's not the best piece I have. That ugly bastard. I mean, it's the only one I have. It's got a GA. I saved it for a while. I was saving everything with 1 GA. Now I'm only saving if it's got 2 GA or above. So no, you don't have to apologize, bro. We're good. Let's go. Here we go. Yep. Spirit Board's right. Alright, there we go. See if we can pick this pace up a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. The more we run it, the better chance we have. Oh, well, good. I'm glad that that's the GA roll you needed. That's perfect, bro. Perfect. I'm so happy. I probably got that piece running my barb because you saw how it had an X through it for me. So it's not going to drop for my class at all. But my barbarian probably had that drop and threw it in there. Battle tag number 1605. Here, let me put it in the chat. It'll be easier. Let me do that. I should just have this saved as a hotkey, but I don't. And I apologize. What's up, Station? Good to see you, bro. All right, there you go. That's me. Let's see. Hey, we got somebody. There we go. All right, here we go. I don't know if that was my piece or not. I didn't mean to pick that up if that was somebody else's. Oh, that was yours. I didn't mean to pick that up. Oh, I stepped right in it like an idiot. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to pick that piece up. Here, let me throw it. And I'm full anyway, so where was that piece? Was it this? No? Where was it? Oh. Must have been a different one. Which one was it? I picked it up by accident. I didn't mean to. Shit. All right, well, our group is full now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, now we're full, bro. Sorry. I don't know whose that was and which one. You don't need it. Because I'm just going to go break it. That's the thing. And I don't have one with the 3GA. I have that one with one. I have this one with one. And that's it. That's weird. All right, I'm full. I gotta go back anyway. I'm sorry. Another opening comes up all the time, bro. It just keeps going through a cycle here. We do this every day. I mean, it's just, we move a lot of people through this group. The problem is now it's gotten much slower because nobody's getting anything that they need.
Await your return.
Oh, maybe that's what happened. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. I misunderstood spirit porn. I got you. I got you. Okay. Oh, only two of us in here now, and I started it like an idiot. Sorry. It's all right. We'll be fine. And that's what I need my barbarian to be able to do before I can start running people through here. And I don't think he's ready yet. In fact, I know he's not. I just haven't had enough time to play. I mean, my Necro is still pretty early too, and he's all geared up. It's just very early game for him still. I'm hoping these guys are coming back because they're gonna have their bags full as soon as they come back and pick all this stuff off. And you freak me out when you do that, man. I keep trying to drop it. I'm going, what happened? I really prefer you guys just keep your own mats, use them to help other people. Because right now, I get my mats way easier than you do. Way easier. And so I'm just saying, let me burn mine. Especially if we're not going to get anything anyway. So far, we've been doing this. Well, we didn't do it at the beginning. I didn't come in here till. So we've only been doing it for about less than 30 minutes. And nothing. Oh, I buy my mats through IGGM. I use Chumba's. He's another streamer. I use his affiliate link. And I get it all through there. And it's so much. I'm so glad I made that change this season. It's just so much more efficient with my time, so much easier, and so freaking cheap. You can go for less than $10 and you're going to have enough mats to run every boss you could dream of for a long time. And they sell ruins. I see so many people searching for ruins, and it's like, huh, you know, they sell them there when they're like $1. I'm just saying. And it's so easy, man. I mean, it's the simplest thing I've ever done. And they just meet you in the game and they trade with you and they give it to you and off they go. I love it. Simplest thing I've decided to do this season for sure. What's the site? IGGM, IGGM.com. I use an affiliate link. I don't have it that I can share, and it's not for me to share. It's up to Chumba. Usually he's on Twitch and shares it on Twitch. It's and I always joke with him now and tell him I'm going to make him rich. I'm doing good, Josh. How are you? Yeah, this corner. But look at the mythic drop rate, how dramatically it changed from 1 week to the next, from one day to the next. What happened? Did you get booted off or something? Oh, I didn't even notice. Sorry, bro. First mythic I've seen today. All right, not too shabby. We'll be right back and get it. You know, yesterday it was Durrell. Since the patch, the drop rate has gotten so terrible. But yesterday, Durrell was not yesterday. Monday. Monday, Durrell was hot as heck. but it took a long time to get him going, and we ran every boss except Andario. Keep getting disconnected. Oh, I got you, bro. That sucks. Are you having a storm in your area, maybe? Okay, so what do we get? We got Harlequin Crest, which is what I'm already wearing, which is great. This one's got the 1200 maximum life, which is probably a little better for my build. I wish we could trade those. Wouldn't that be awesome? Trade it with the party, at least. Oh, I stepped right into it again. That's the second time I've done that. That was my fault, guys. That was my fault. I wasn't watching. My fault. And I didn't even notice that I was rebirthed there. So they're watching chat. Sorry, guys. But yeah, right now there is no particular good boss, I would say, over another. You know, like season 5, you had Lord Zir, which was awesome. He was hot as heck, and Grigori was pretty hot. This season so far, I haven't seen a boss that I would say is hot. Durell over the last week has been pretty hot, but before that it was Grigori. It was right here. Before the patch, this was the place. Not now. How many runs was that? I'll tell you here in a second. I'll check as soon as we kill him right here. I don't understand if I lowered my armor by accident. Oh no, my armor's actually too high. So it's weird that I'm dying jumping into his strike, but I can tell you how many we ran. Let's see. Let's go here. We ran 53 runs so far. So probably at like run 50-ish or so, we saw that mythic drop. Because I didn't start the stream off running these. I started the stream off doing pit. Okay. We've got some stuff going here now. One mythic finally. Let's get everybody else some stuff. I don't need mythics. That's why it would be so nice if we could trade with the party members that helped you kill the boss. I gotta go to town. It would be great, but you got 3 last night out of a 30-40 run. Gonna run more bosses tonight. Yeah. It's right now, my comment that I made yesterday, I still think is very true, and I may switch, like I said, to my barbarian and run it at torment, because he's only a torment 2 right now. Because right now it may not make sense to farm bosses, because I believe they're going to change the drop rate again. I think this was done on purpose. I don't think this was because they put that Shroud of Death back into the rotation. I think this was done on purpose. And I think they're going to lower the drop rate when Path of Exile 2 release comes. And I think about the week before that, right around that area, you're going to see the drop rate get dropped again. So you're going to get more drops so they can keep the player base. It's not going to work. I mean, there's people that are playing Diablo 4 that are not going to go play Path of Exile anyway. Trust me, I've tried to convince a lot of people that the game is great and they won't leave. Although I have gotten a few to come over and find out that it is fun and it's not scary. But there's going to be a lot of people that are going to leave just period. I mean, to go play Path of Exile 2. And then they'll go do that season of Path of Exile 2. And Diablo 4 will come out with season 7. And then all those people will come back. It's a rotational kind of, almost like a breathing being, like a heart. You know, you come out with a new season, everybody goes to Last Epoch. Come out with a new season, everybody goes to Path of Exile. Come out with a new season, everybody goes to Diablo 4. Come out with a new cycle, everybody goes to Lost Ark. I mean, it's like... And it's true in every genre. It's not true just here. It's true in all of them. If you're doing FPSs, if you're doing, you know, shooter games, same thing. Call of Duty has a new season, everybody goes to play Call of Duty new season. Well, we're not gonna, if we have to, we will go and farm Barshan. We'll go do some Barshan, and then we'll go do some Grigori at the end here, if we have to. I've got enough mats to do them all. It's just which ones do we want to do? Where are we gonna see? What do people need? See, I like Path of Exile. I like it a lot. I think I like the fact that their bosses are very strategic. It's like Malachi. Now, don't get me wrong. After you figure the strategy out, we got another mythic right there, the heart. So there we go. But their bosses at least take some thought. And I mean, like I said, I like Diablo 4 and I like Path of Exile for two completely different reasons. So, and I've always said that. And I usually will always come like I am here. I'll go and I'll create one of every class, and then I'll leave, and I'll go play the new season in Path of Exile. Then I get that done so fast because I've gotten so proficient at it that then I come back and it will, like last season 5, we did Path of Exile, we did Once Human, and we did the First Descendants, and we came back and still was there for 6 weeks to run people through to get mythics. I mean, the seasons are long if you're a player like me. If you're a casual player, the seasons are not long. So that's why I never complain about how long the season. If anything, I'll complain about it being too short, like Once Human. Once Human 6-week seasons are very hard for casual players. And I know that they either already have or we're going to change. We're going to change that. I don't know if they did or not. I left the game. I haven't gone back. I left because at the time that I played it, it was all WASD controls, which I hate. Now they've added controller support, but at the time I played it, they did not. So I got my character to the end game content and left, and really never looked back. The same was true with Last Epoch. There were certain aspects of Last Epoch that I loved, and there were certain aspects that I hated so much that I knew I'm never going to play this game again. Lately, I've been getting these 1 year ago videos sent to me from TikTok. What I was streaming a year ago, and it was World of Warships. And some of them I rewatch. I don't repost, and I should, because they just make me laugh my ass off. Some of them are so funny. But I'm like, they're here. They're part of the history of my channel already. I'm not gonna do that repost 1 year ago video, but. And plus, because it does screw up, I will say this, it screws up the algorithm. If you go from playing this genre to playing Diablo 4 and then post, in case you're a streamer and you're wanting to know how it works, here I'm telling you, and then you post a new game, the algorithm gets totally confused and you're screwed for a while until you get back into the track of one game series for a while. And that's not true at just TikTok. It's probably the least, it's really true at YouTube. The least place that it affects you is Twitch. The Switch doesn't give a shit. Got Tyrell's mic from Jarrell last night. Awesome. For a mythic, finally. Linden Town got one from Gregory. Awesome. Here we go. I think PoE is fun, and again, everybody has what they like, everybody has what they what they dislike, and you know, you're not going to convince somebody otherwise. It's just, that's life. That's what's awesome. But I really like Path of Exile. And again, like I said, for a different reason than I like this game. My all-time favorite game is the Division 2. Tom Clancy's The Division 2. It's not even this genre. It's it's a shooter game. And then they just kind of stopped supporting it with their, and all they do now is manhunts over and over and over with new graphics and new cosmetics and blah blah blah. I haven't played it forever. Used to stream it every day. Okay. You guys gotta be kidding me. Am I the only person that's gotten any mythics during this day? I have watched Grandpa doing the sniper game. I have Spirit. He's a badass. I know another guy that's my age that does, because I used to play the same game, because I have the whole setup and everything. He does the Euro Truck Simulator. Actually, I may take that back. I think, yeah, he does Euro. And he's my age. He's actually maybe a little older than me. I used to do that game a lot too, because I got the whole setup, the chair, the driving chair, the steering wheel, the pedals, the shifter. I got all of it. I don't use it anymore. I used to use it a lot. It used to be something that I really enjoyed playing. We used to do a lot of Horizon, a lot of driving games. But not so much anymore. The Euro Truck Simulator game was always fun for me because of all the times I've been to Europe and the fact that my wife is from Europe, and you know, it made it really interesting for me because of the landmarks and all that were so vivid and so realistic. I liked it. But it's also one of those games that, to be quite honest with you, it was sometimes kind of boring to play. And I would have thought even more boring to watch, but people would constantly tell me, oh, it's my favorite game. How come you're not playing it? And I was like, really? Okay, this is our last run here, guys. Then we're going to go empty our bags. Then we're going to go to Varshan. And another piece. Holy crap. This is like, what, the fourth piece for me now here? Or third? 1, 2, 3. Okay, third one. Okay, so we're gonna head to Varshan. So we're gonna head over. Oh, look at that. It's actually a whisper. And I can't do it because I don't have. Oh, no, I fixed that. Oh, thank God. All right. I gotta empty my bags. First, let's do this.
I can break that down. Come back if you need
Let's
the
put
force.
these in here. Okay, so there's 3 mythic drops we've gotten so far. And I'm not seeing, I'm Torment 4. I'm not seeing anybody else get anything. That sucks. Because I don't need anything. I don't need any of this stuff. Yeah, if people have mats and you just need help, SX Toxic Gojo in TikTok chat, he's offering, man. If as long as you got the mats, and that's fair, because the mats aren't easy to get. This season's been a pain in the ass. Nada so far by Serenity, Spirit Porn, EVO. I don't think you guys have gotten anything yet either. Oh, why did I come here? I'm such an idiot. I'm sorry, guys. Supposed to be going here. We are done with Grigori. I'm stupid. Ignore what your party leader is doing. Do not follow him to your death. I easily get distracted. I got 4 chat screens. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screens in front of me, man. So it's very simple for me to squirrel. Next thing you know, I'm not looking at anything else. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, here we go. Now his shield now pops differently. He pops it whenever he wants, but if we burn him down fast enough, we don't have to worry. There you go. Perfect. Now what this is doing, guys, is this is giving me mats that we're going to go to run Durrell. Oh, shit. Where did you come from? Full, Pandora. We're full. I got no room. And really, it's gonna be this way for a while just because the mythic drop rate is so terrible right now since this last patch. We're not moving through people through the group like we used to. Once they fix this drop level, it'll improve, but yeah, it's understandable. People want to get mythics. And they just changed the drop rate. Terrible. Literally from one day to the next. Now, I shouldn't be saying that because I've already gotten 3, but nobody else in the group has gotten anything. And normally, oh, I'm full. Normally, that is not true. Normally, the whole group is blasted with mythics. I mean, that's what was going on. Since the change, that's no longer true. Since the patch, that's no longer true. And I know because we have been running these for a long time, even way back seasons ago. But we were doing them here too, and the drop rate was great. We ran a group through last week, beginning of the last week. And every single member of the group had 2 to 3 items, and people left the group and came into the group and got 2 to 3 items, and that was all within 3 hours. So now I can tell you right now that this has changed a lot. And I think they're doing it because, like I said, I don't think it was an accident. Some people said maybe it was an accident that happened when they added Shout of Death back into the mix, but I don't think so. I think they did it on purpose because they're going to drop the rate right before Path of Exile 2 gets released, which would be smart business. That would be very, very smart. I'm just disappointed that they didn't tell us in the patch notes nowhere that they did this. And it's like, you surely didn't think we were not going to notice. I mean, I'm not the only one that has been saying it, and it's obviously changed. which makes sense. They had it up high. People were getting a lot of stuff the first 2 weeks, first couple weeks of release with the mythics, and now they've cut it back, and I think they're gonna raise it back up again. I mean, make it better drop rate right around Path of Exile 2, November 15th. That's what I think. I played season. Yeah, I played season.
Can't carry anymore.
Full. You know, I actually have never played the Eternal, although a lot of people have told me they do and they like it a lot. I've never done it. I guess I've just always, because once I get done here, I'm usually going to the next game. I'm usually like going to Path of Exile. I'm going to whoever just released a new season. Honestly, it could be. I no longer will I go to Last Epoch, but I mean, there's a lot of games out there, and I kind of dip my foot in a lot of them, but I don't always stream them. I will only like stream 1 or 2 games at the most. Because, like I said, it's all about the algorithm, and you start changing genre, you start, like I used to do a lot of, over the 4 years, I did, you know, shit, I was doing Madden NFL, we were doing World of Warcraft, World of Warships, we did World of Tanks, we did Ghost Recon, The Division, Lost Ark, I mean, Last Epoch, we've done everything. And at that time, I didn't really care. I was doing it part-time. I wasn't streaming full-time. I was doing it part-time just for fun. Now I'm doing it full-time, and I'm retired from my job, and I have the time to take it more serious, honestly. I have the time to spend on it. And like I said, just yesterday, we just replaced one of the PCs in my 2 PC setup with another new one, which, by the way, thank you to CLX for the computer. We now have, our other PC is an exotic, so we've now tested 2 of those vendors out there, and they've both been really good. Both had their own ups and downs, but I've definitely had different experiences at each one, that's for sure. But the product, in the end, we're still superb. And I mean, I did them custom. I had custom builds made, so they came out great. What's up, Ken? Good to see you, my brother. Well, Andrew, once you finish the story, the end game in Diablo is not very wise. You would just do like we're doing, going and killing boss, farming, getting the mats, so you can go kill the boss, get better gear, get mythic gear. You know, that's it. It's like any other ARPG game, really. Same exact scenario you do.
The forge is always hot.
Did you get Shark X? What does that mean? I don't know what that means, bro. Custom PC. Oh, mine, I got one from CLX, and I got one from Exotic PC. I couldn't tell you. No, mine does not look like a shark. No. Yeah, no, mine's just a regular tower case. I used to build PCs. In fact, my son still uses the one that I built for him because it's so. The PCs are so easy to build and upgrade. But I'm just too old for it now, and because of my streaming, I've had some manufacturers reach out to me with deals. They're like, "This was a good deal on this one," so I'm like, "Okay, you're gonna give me all of that 24 core machine, which is really way overkill for what I'm using it for." But I mean, it was less than $2,000. I can tell you that. I mean, it was 64 gig of memory, two 2 terabyte drive, solid state drives, one for the operating system, one for, you know, just there. RTX 4080 card. It's a very loaded. The motherboard. I went to the Asus Tough. I don't know. I like it a lot, and I kind of, because of my years of doing it, I know what's good out there and what's not. So they can't kind of like play with my head and screw me over and tell me, oh, we're gonna switch it to this because it's better. No, you're not. No. You know, a lot of people like that RTX TI cards. Well, the TI cards, they got some inherent problems, and if you don't know about it, you're probably going to inherit some of that problem. And one of the big problems with the TI card is it generates a lot more than the other cards. It generates a lot of freaking heat for some reason. And I know it's a problem that NVIDIA has been trying to, and GeForce and all these developers have been trying to figure out. It does run things a little bit smoother, a little bit better, but man, does it run hot. My Exotic had one, and I took it out. I didn't like it. I switched it to, actually, I upgraded it anyway to the higher 4080 card, but yeah, I didn't like the TI cards at all. You know, some of those TI cards, you could get a little bit more memory by using them, and instead of 8 gig, you'll get 12 gig out of it, but it's running way hot. Honestly, I took it out and put it in my son's computer. I told him, hey, I got an upgrade for you. I said, let me put this in, and oh, by the way, let me add 2 more fans. This right here, this card, this computer I just put in, the one from Exotic is a Ryzen. Is a Ryzen chip, 16 core, and then this one is the Intel. It's the newest one because they gave me a big discount on it, huge, with the 24 core. And I can't remember the numbers on it right now because it wasn't the original chip I chose. They gave me actually a free upgrade to it, and I have no idea why, but I like it. It's just way overpowered. It's not what you need for streaming or for gaming or for anything, but I'm like, I'll take it.
My bags are
I'm full again. I had a company contact me and ask me if I would smoke their vape online. And it was one of those air vapes that's, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm like, no, I don't want to do that. Thank you very much. And the guy was pretty insistent, wouldn't leave me alone. And I'm like, bro, what part of no, I don't want to do that, thank you very much, do you not freaking get? Remove my name, remove all my contact info from your list. And apparently he did, or he just decided to leave me alone. So somebody in this group said they needed stuff from Lord Zir. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Lord Zir used to be a hotspot. He used to be a hotspot. We're gonna fill our bags up here, all right? And then when I go to the city next, I'm gonna grab Lord Zir mats. And we'll go run a little bit of Lord Zir real quick. Because no boss is being really hot right now. I mean, you guys haven't gotten shit. I've gotten 4 drops already. Or is it 3? I buy my mats. I use Chumba's affiliate link at IGGM. I'm gonna make Chumba rich. And I don't farm shit anymore. I'm done with that. Yeah. I don't do none of that stuff anymore. So sick of it. Oh, there we go. Evolution finally got a mythic. All right, baby. That's what I wanted to see. At least somebody else. I was getting them all. I'm like, come on. All right, well, that's a good sign. Oh. All right, so here's the thing. My bags are full. I'm gonna empty this bag. I'm gonna grab the mats for Lord Zir. I'm gonna have to come back here to this dungeon and grab this other gear I left on the floor, but I'm gonna grab the mats for Lord Zir, and we're gonna go do Zir. All right. So let me go do that right now.
That looks worn. I can fix it. The forge is always hot.
Okay, so let's go in here. Let's put these in there. All right, and we'll grab. Whoop. Yeah, I mean, it's just a new mythic drop rate. It's going to change. It changes again. It'll change throughout the season. You'll see. Okay, so we're going up here now. Oh, no, I got that marked wrong. I'm sorry. What the hell am I marking here? You said Lord Zir, right? All right, so right here. Yeah, Tom, we've said that from, I mean, I had a viewer once that said the end game in Diablo, there is no end game. It's just the end game is running people, helping other people get leveled up and geared up. I mean, it really is, because there are a lot of casual players, a lot, that don't get a chance to get the mythics. They don't get a chance to farm these bosses. They just don't have the time unless somebody helps them, which is what I do a lot of. But yeah, you're right. A lot of people have said that. The end game in Diablo is mindless. It's just 1, 2, 3 bosses. It's you hit them 3 times, they're dead. I mean, that's what it will get to for everyone eventually. And this, you know, people always say, "Oh, I can't believe you can do that." And I'm like, okay, well, come run with me for 1 day, maybe 2, and you'll be doing the exact same thing. Because it's just all about getting the right gear and getting enough points, you know, Paragon and all that kind of stuff, Glyphs, all that stupid crap. All right, here we go. Your request is now officially approved. You are now doing Zir. Used to be my favorite boss. This was one of my favorite bosses ever. Loved doing him every time. But now, not so much. Ran him quite a bit during season 5, way more than I probably should have. Just because he was such a hot mythic drop rate at season 5, this is where I brought every group. Every freaking group. And I paid a fortune for all that exquisite blood. I wasn't buying it then. I was farming gold by running Infernal Hordes back then. And I would run them for like 6 hours and have 35 billion gold. And then I would just buy all the mats every day on trade chat. Every single day I would run those stupid Infernal Hordes on the PM. Just solo running through them. Farming, doing nothing but dropping them for gold. And then next morning I would get up early. And go on the trade channel and buy mats. This game has changed a lot, but I wouldn't say it necessarily changed for the better, Cody. It's changed dramatically. But some people would argue that and say they love these changes that's happened. I'm not as big as a fan. I do find a couple things about the changes that I like. But yeah, this is a whole new game right now. The way they changed this all up with the Paragon board and just everything is now a mystery. Everybody's relearning. But it's been pretty simple to learn, pretty quick. Yeah, I like the Party Finder too. The Party Finder is nice. I will agree with that too. I like the fact that your Paragon board points now carry over to all of your alts. I think that's one of the best changes ever. I'm like, thank freaking God. Now, if they would just put a chest in every one of these boss rooms, I would be the happiest guy ever. But they refused to do that since the day the game was released. Is it more easier, more hard? Well, now you have all these different levels you can change. You can do your own difficulty level. You can do normal, hard, penitent. I think I'm missing one in there. And Torment 1, Torment 2, Torment 3, Torment 4. So you can choose your own difficulty level. Yeah, build save would be great. I don't think it's more hard or easy at all. Honestly, I don't. I mean, like I said, I played Diablo 4 for my own reasons, and it's not a hard game at all. I because I don't say what I really believe because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but I just think it's a brainless game, honestly. It's one of those games that I can come home from. I don't work anymore, but you guys have heard me say this a million times. I come home from work, my brain is fried. I don't want to think. I don't want to do shit. So I get on Diablo 4 and I just mindlessly kill stuff because it's so easy. Path of Exile, however, I actually got to use my brain, especially like the first time I ever fought, I don't like Realm Walker either. The first time I fought Malachi, all these, each game is a little different, and I play them for different reasons. Lost Ark, I've all for different reasons. And if I don't like the game, if I'm not having fun, I just leave. I don't come back. Like last Epoch, I hated their endgame content, the way they locked some stupid stuff behind one of the really shitty dungeons they had. And I'm like, you know what? I did it all. I did it, but I made a big video about it. I made sure that the developers understood too that this was a dumb idea. And this just made it where I'm not coming back until you guys change it. And I never did go back because it was just, and it wasn't just me that it pissed off. So it was just me that made the video. Cody, I don't think you're going to get overwhelmed. I think I don't know. I think it's pretty simple. And I think that if you join a good clan that has good members, they can help you through everything. And I always tell people that, but I was the worst at it. And only because I'm a solo player all the time normally until I'm doing these. So I never asked for help too often, but my clan is full of guys that have been great. They've helped people a lot more than I am. This clan right here, these guys have been terrific. Big, huge help with everyone that needs it always. Did I accept everybody? I did. Yes, you can swap immediately in your Paragon. All you gotta do is go disperse the points. Oh yeah, bro. I wish they would do something like that with the glyphs, but what I wish they would do with the glyphs is have like universal glyphs. Okay, so There's these special universal glyphs that it's 50-50. You may use it or you may not use it as your class. But once you level that glyph once with one character, I wish it was then available to everybody. Now, again, there's class specific glyphs, but then that would make sense, make you level those. But again, it's just wishful thinking on my part. I mean, it's their game. They do it the way they want. It is what it is. I think season 6 this season, it needed a change. I think it was getting very, very stale. Although season 4 and season 5 were very, very fun. They were super fun. I enjoyed them 100%. This season has been more of a struggle only because it's a huge learning curve. I think people that stepped away from this game way back when will enjoy this more because they don't have a way to reference. Like, I've got 1 through 5 seasons to reference that were completely different than this season. But had I never played those 1 through 5, I wouldn't know any better. This would be the way it is now, and this is how you do it. Yeah, the pit. I hate the pit. You will be spending a lot of time at the pit. Luckily, they're 5-minute runs, maybe 8 minutes, you know, but I'm a pit hater. Freaking hated it. I made it really crystal clear during season 4 and during the PTR of season 4. I was so happy when they took that, forced you to run it out on season 5. I think a lot of people were glad to have that second, oh, there we go, another mythic drop for you, awesome evolution. I think a lot of people were happy as well when they saw that they could go do the exact same thing in Infernal Hordes. But I will say this, Blizzard's seen that data. They've seen that data, and now they're forcing you back into the pit. I mean, they want you to run this stuff. They spent time developing them, and they want you to be in that damn pit. So when they saw the data that shit, nobody's running it. They're all doing Infernal Horde. We got to change that. And so they did. I like the change that they took Neotherin out and Ingolith out. I think that was another necessary. We didn't need so many crafting materials for masterworking. It seemed kind of stupid. So yeah, I'm happy with some of the changes for sure. Yeah, that's exactly what the pit is for. The pit really is to benchmark you. It's your new capstone, really. If you can run this level of pit, then you're ready for this level of torment. If you cannot run this level of the pit, go back, work on some other items, work on maybe your armor, work on getting your life up. Maybe speed needs to be increased, maybe critical chance, maybe critical damage. Figure it out for your build and go try it again. I tried to run Torment 3 the other night with my barbarian, and he couldn't do it. He got all the way to the boss and he ran out of time. He was just slugging away. He couldn't drop him within it. Well, I went to the boss with less than probably a minute left. Maybe 2 minutes. Yeah, see, Lilith I don't even do anymore because she doesn't drop anything that's worth anything. If she would drop a spark every time I killed her, or if she would drop some good gear, I would live on Lilith. I love Lilith. I like Lilith. Her one mechanic, though, is difficult because you really can't interrupt it where she's throwing that stuff on the floor. But once you learn her fight, it's a pretty simple fight. It just depends on your class and if you're built for it. Because if you're slow and you're not tanky, you're probably going to die. But again, I mean, since season 3, I don't think I ran Lilith again at all. Didn't care about any of it. I ran it once, realized that, well, you didn't give me shit. Why am I coming here? I never went back. More than once. I ran it, every single season until season 4 is when I think I stopped. Yeah, well, her mechanic, yeah, that's why. It just doesn't, sometimes you end up dying through that stupid dance. I know. That's why I just got to a point like you. I would get frustrated and be like, well, why am I even doing this? She ain't gonna give me anything except for a stupid achievement, which I've already got for 3 seasons. I don't care anymore. I've been saying that for a long time, that you need to change what she drops, because she should be a big part of this game, and Lilith is not. I mean, you don't even have Diablo in the game. I mean, and then you kind of feature Lilith, and then you kind of remove her from the game. Now we're going to Mephisto, which that story was really freaking weird. If you watched the DLC, if you bought the DLC and played through that campaign, that was a weird story. Okay, well, if that's happening, Book Nerd, here's my first recommendation. I'll tell you the first test to go do. It's a super simple test. Throw Juggernaut aspect on one of your pieces, probably your pants, or you can do it on, yeah, probably your pants, chest, maybe. You can even do it on your helmet if you want, but whichever piece you can deal with losing that aspect the most. And then go do it again and see what happens. See if that's all it was you just had to boost your armor. My bet is it's not. My bet is you need to check a couple things when you do that switch, because it's a big hurt. One is your armor, but number 2, all of your resistances definitely dropped. They just crashed. That's gonna hurt you real bad as well. I mean, it just makes you an easy target. So what I recommend is stay in Torment 1. Try to get some better gear. Start watching real close for your aspects. Make sure you get those right to where you want them for your build. You need to really start doing that early game now. One of the things that we said when I did this build was, I said, you need to be aware that with the Spiritborn, you have to do early tempering. You have to temper your gear early. It sucks because it's not the gear you're going to keep. It's not even close to the gear you're going to keep, but you have to temper early. You don't have to masterwork, but you have to temper early. You have to make sure you have the proper aspects in there, because without it, it's just, you're going to struggle, man. So anything that's a 2 GA, I'm saving, because my stash is already full of all 1 GA. So yeah. What's your opinion on the fastest boss? Matt, grind for casual. Seems to be Helltides. I agree. Helltides is definitely the simplest boss grind. Run that open chest and run Helltide Maiden, the Maiden, because she's going to drop a lot of exquisite blood too, so that's going to help you to go run Lord Zir. Get the so also you'll find some malignant hearts there occasionally, which is great, because if you can get those to run, if you can get the Varshan mats and the Grigori mats, which is Living Steel and Malignant Hearts, what that does is those create the mats for Durrell. So you're not only are you farming as you're using them, but you're creating mats for Durrell. If you're a Torment 3 right now, go down to Torment 2 and go drop Grigori, go drop Lord Zir. They've been dropping, oddly enough, and I do agree with this, that I have seen this, they've been dropping more mythics, I think, at the lower Torment levels. But maybe that's just my experience, because every time I go down a Torment level to help somebody, I see mythics like crazy. And I'm like, what in the hell? And they're the same mythics, man. They're the same 800 gear mythic. I'm like, why are we farming these for again? But we did do a stream the other day and went down to a 3 and did it during the stream, and it was no difference. So again, hard to believe that. Are you paying attention? Burnsy, thank you for that, bro. Appreciate that. Appreciate it. Burnsy with the 40.
Can't fit that in the bag.
All right, I gotta go back to town. I think I'm about out of mats here, guys. So we're gonna go to, we can either go to Durrell. I think we should try Durrell. I really do. But let's finish what I got here. I got some more in here too, I think. Oh, wait. Okay. Let's finish off all my mats that I got for here. Because I just want to make sure he doesn't all of a sudden start dropping, which every boss will do. Darrell's notorious for it. You'll leave a party, and they'll do a run without you, and they'll come right back into chat and go, yeah, he just dropped double mythics. It's like, are you serious? Well, you can't get much quicker than that, can you? I mean, you could. If you're solo, you'll probably do it faster, to be honest. Instead of 4 hits, it's going to be 3. Obudicite, yeah, Infernal Hordes. Or you can get some pretty good Obudicite in the Nightmare Dungeons, too. And sometimes for me, that's a little more interesting, but I think Infernal Horde, efficient-wise, is probably more efficient. Especially if you're doing like a Wave 10. When I do the smaller Wave 1s, I usually just cash them in for gold. I don't... But Wave 10 and 8, I always do for mats. Because what's nice is, again, your alts can use those mats. I don't know, a lot of people I've been told this, that, and they're surprised when I tell them that, you know, that you can take that mythic gear that you have right now, you can put it in your stash bag, your alt can pick it up and put it on once they reach level, what is it, level 60? In some cases, you know, I mean, they can pick it right up and wear it as long as they're, you know, that class that can wear that piece. So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Shattered Vow. There you go. Awesome. I just broke a Shadowed Vow. Just broke it yesterday, or today, I'm sorry, this morning. Right before I came on. Yeah, 32. That's what Rog was right. Rog, that's what I was trying to remember. Couldn't remember what level you could start wearing mythics. I knew it was low. I thought it was like 35-ish, but there you go. And so that's why I tell all of you, what is this stupid thing? That's why I tell you all, grab all the stuff. What is this? Why is this here? That's crazy. Oh, Serenity, take care, bro. You're welcome. Take care, take care. So we're going to have an opening here coming up real soon. And probably only going to run for like another 30 minutes. So if you want to be part of it, I'll tell you when they're out. They're out now. So you want to send me a request to join now. There we go. That was quick. Awesome. Good job. Our bike is in. Like I said, I'm not gonna run for a whole lot longer, but we'll do this every day of the week. Yesterday we didn't stream because I replaced one of my PCs with a new PC, and it's never a smooth process when you're a 2 PC streamer, and especially when, if I was just replacing the gaming PC, it would have been quick, but I was replacing the streaming PC, and that, actually what I did is I swapped around. I made the new PC, hey, Rich, thank you for that. Riot Man, thank you. TMG, thank you for the follow, everybody. I appreciate it. I missed some. What I did is I swapped them. I took the what was the gaming computer, and I made it the streaming computer. And what was the streaming computer was my laptop, which is like a really powerful, really nice laptop that I was never using anymore. And I took it out and replaced it with another PC, and it was just a lot. Microphones, web cameras, streaming software all had to be reset up. Microphone had to be reset up. Everything had to be reset up. But I knew what I was getting into when I ordered the computer, and
Can't kill.
I also was able to eliminate an external capture card, an HD60 Elgato card. Became Shroud of False Death. I just put the Shroud of False Death on myself. I like it. Well, my Barbarian's been using it. I like it. And I used the internal card instead. Elgato's MK card, 4K. With the MK connection. So I like it a lot.
Come back if you need work.
Alright. You're welcome, okay? Take care, take care. I hope you got something, bro. I don't know if you did or not. I wasn't able. Evolution Shroud of False Death. Woohoo! That's been a pretty common drop here lately because they just released it back into the pool. Awesome, bro. I've gotten 4 mythics so far this morning, and now it's gotten really dry for me, but now I'm seeing other people finally are starting to hit. I don't need anything. I've got this guy and my alts are all geared. They've all got their mythics. They're all geared up. I've been prepping. I've got down leveling down to a certain way that I do it super fast now, and I've been just trying to get up as quick as I can because I am one of those guys that early release Path of Exile 2 I want to do, but I will not do it if it's a closed beta or if it's a closed alpha. I will not play it. I will wait until the full release then. But from what I've understood, and it has gotten more complicated as more information gets released by them, seems like they don't give you a clear answer, but it's supposed to be available to all early release. We'll see. Feel weak in Torment 3. Some of that actually is going to happen when you level your glyphs. The glyph leveling is super important, just like it was prior seasons. Glyph leveling, huge important this season too. I'm not so sure I would say glyph leveling to 100 is important. It depends on your class. Like this guy right here, my highest glyph is, there you go, Magnum Opus. Good job, bro. His highest glyph is 80. And he really doesn't need to go any higher. I mean, we are leveling them higher, but it's not necessary. So at 50, watch when you bring them up, the radius, not the radius, but the little damage percentages start going up. It makes a difference. So you want to concentrate on the ones that you're going to get the biggest bang for, like the most skill that you're using, you're throwing out there a lot. Make sure that's the one that you're leveling up first, and just do them in a row, because you're going to reach a point where then you're going to go, okay, I got to go up higher in pits. Don't do that. Just go back down to where it's an efficient pit run and level up the next one. And then when it gets to be where, okay, I'm only getting a 75 chance or I'm only getting a 25% chance, go to the next glyph. You know, I mean, that's going to right there bring your damage up, guarantee it. It's going to help. It's going to help. Correct aspects help a lot. Helps a lot. Make sure your gear is like, if your gear is supposed to be having, like this is supposed to have basic skill, it's supposed to have dexterity, make sure you have that in that gear. If it's supposed to have, you know, make sure it's in that gear. It's super important. It really is. Okay, I'm out of blood. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back. I think let's go do some Durrell. Let's go do some Durrell, you guys, because I want to try to give every boss an opportunity to drop something here. So let's go here. Mythical drops have been definitely less than before the patch last week. Definitely less. But still not like, I would say, horrendous. But definitely less than, I mean, like so far in probably 2 hours, we probably had 6 mythics. Yesterday was about the same. All right, so let's put these back. Let's grab. Oh, I may not have enough to do much here either. All right, well, we'll do what we can. It only takes 2 for each run here. It's a lot less. Okay. Let me break this. I'm gonna see if it's gonna let me fast travel. I bet it won't. It hasn't been working. Let's see, is anybody there? Oh yeah. See, you can't fast travel. It's just, it's been so broken. Either that or they moved it and I'm not seeing it because it doesn't come up anymore. Oh, I bet it would if I went into the party though. I probably should have done that. I didn't think about it.
Need time for that.
My build is using the Shroud of Death, like the Harlequin Crest, Yen's Blessing Boots, Rod of Kepaliki, whatever you want to call that, and the Ring of the Midnight Sun. Yeah, I use some crazy stuff right now, I think. You should see my Barbarian. He doesn't follow the build at all. He's totally gone his own direction with weapons and everything. He's just like a rebel. I'm like, all right, well, it works. All right, so if your gear score, if your armor score is a little low, when he does his second phase and third phase, if he makes it that far, he probably won't. But if he does, he's gonna go underground. Before he comes up, you want to hug a wall. Hug a wall. Once he comes up or the ads come up, then you can run back into the center, do your fight. You'll go back underground, hug a wall. All right, but we'll probably burn him down before that ever happens. But I'm just letting you know. That's how you're supposed to do it right there. Perfect, guys. The sorcerer's using 7 uniques. Oh, there we go. We just got another mythic right there. That was first run, guys. Shattered Vow. So there you go. You know it's dropping. You know that shit is dropping here. First run. 7 uniques, bro. Wow. We're running with 7 uniques. Damn, man. That's got to be what build is it? Obviously, it's not lightning spear. It's like, what the hell build is that you're using 7 uniques on a sorcerer? I don't know if I've ever seen that. That's really crazy. I didn't even let me think about that. Let me think. I gotta look at my gear here real quick for a minute. 7 uniques. So 1, 2. Oh, chain lightning. Yeah, it does use it. Yeah, okay. Yep. All right, I do the chain lightning build. Not this season, but yeah. You're right. Okay. That does use a lot of... And I don't know why I was thinking mythic when you said uniques. I was thinking you were using 7 mythics, and I was like, holy shit. Okay. So we are seeing some mythic drops. It's just less than what it was prior to last week. Last week was a lot more. We were filling up groups quick. People were leaving because they had all their mythic drops they needed for themselves and their alts. That was just when the game first came out, first couple weeks. All right, I'm full. I mean, but they are still dropping. So it's not like it was during season 2, season 3. It's not like that where you were running Darrell thousands and thousands of times. It's definitely not, it's better than that, but not as good as what it was towards season 5. Season 5's drop rate was incredible. Okay, that's it. So now I'm gonna have what, probably another 6 sparks, because I'm gonna have to break all these pieces. Or maybe I'll create something else. We got a necro, a barb, spiritborn, druid. I could do a druid. I love druids, so maybe I should do a druid. I've gotten to the point where I can level these characters up in like 2 days. And that's not playing 8 hours a day. It's not casual playing either, but it's definitely not 8 hour a day playing. It's just that I know the places to go to and I know what I need to do. It's all about XP. Have you gotten the unique tribute from the world bosses? I think I used it. I did. And I used it. Yeah. But that unique tribute, that doesn't guarantee a mythic drop. In fact, when I used it, I didn't get a mythic drop. In fact, somebody else was just on here saying they did it 3 times and 2 out of the 3 they got mythic. It doesn't always guarantee a mythic drop. Now, maybe they changed it because the patches keep changing everything and making everything all screwy right now. Somebody was just in the stream here earlier speaking about they used 3 of them and only 2 of them dropped mythics. Oh, that's cool. You got the vow on 1. That's awesome. Oh, there you go. Next seeking the herald. You just got a piece. That's good. Spark is a spark is a spark, man. Wrath, Frostburn, Telrush, Starless. Okay, so you got some mythics mixed in there as well now. That's awesome. It's kind of an interesting build, that chain lightning. It's got to be powerful as hell now with the hair perdition on, and I mean, there's some new piece Starless. I mean, it's just got to be incredible. Some of that gear I don't even think existed when I did my chain lightning back in the day. You know what would be interesting on that build? Or maybe you're already using it. Have you tried that build with the Shroud of Death? I would like to see what would be interesting is to do a test with the Shroud of Death and look at your damage and without. Because the one thing I've noticed about Shroud of Death, even though it does seem to change my damage more than I thought it would. Oh, I haven't gotten the Shroud yet. Yeah, they just put it back into the mix, so you'll be getting it. When you get it, do a test, because I'm now wearing it on my Barbarian. I'm now wearing it here with this guy. My Necro. I don't think my Necro's wearing it. I think my Necro's wearing Tyrell. I would have to look. I can't remember. Oh, we have an opening too in our group. I didn't even realize it. I don't know what happened. Turnpike. Turnpike left. Or is that Turnpike? Is Turnpike Beast? Shroud and 2 GA dropped for me within 30 minutes last night. See, there you go. That's good. That's awesome. So again, a lot of it is just luck. It just really is. It's Evo left. Okay, that's who it was. Got you. Thank you. Evo must have got everything he wanted, or Or maybe he got disconnected. There's been some disconnection problems going on too lately. Not just today. How is this not? Yeah, the Shroud has been dropping quite a bit lately because they just put it back into the pool, and I think they're trying to get it populated out there for people because they realized that they held it back for a while. But I mean, I got it to drop pretty quick, and twice. I tell people all the time though, don't just get hung up on one boss. If you run that boss, you know, 50 times and you don't get any mythics, it's time to go to the other boss. And don't get me wrong though, I mean, what was it, Monday? We ran it 50, well, we ran it 100. We ran 100 times at one boss, 200, what's up there, Yemi? And 200 times at another. I mean, we ran every boss and we burned through a lot of mats. And that was when we discovered that the mythic drop rate has gotten worse. Because people had told us that, oh, or actually it was said during the stream that, oh, the drop rate got way better for mythics after the patch. So we were like, okay, cool, because we've been gearing up people like crazy with mythics. If it got better, holy cow. And then we went and did that whole day of running different bosses, and it was terrible. I was like, oh no, it did not get better. It did not. It's not bad though. It's still not like season 4. I mean, you know, in season 3 and 2, it's still not that bad. But yeah, it's not like what it was season 5 and at the beginning of this season. I think they're going to change it again right around, like I said, Path of Exile 2. When that release comes, Blizzard's going to do something. And I am curious, are we not doing a Goblin event this season or what? I didn't see anything about it. I'm kind of surprised. It's always a big Halloween thing. That's what happens a lot. A lot of people are saying that same reaction that you're saying, that before you put one on, you won't get, once you put a mythic on, you'll start getting a lot of mythics. If you're not wearing a mythic, it takes forever. People say the same thing as you. That as soon as I crafted one and put one on, they started dropping like crazy. I've heard the same thing. I don't know if that's true, scientifically proven, but yeah. Shrines and Butcher on the 29th. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, some people are saying October 28th, so okay. There must be something going on then. I'm surprised they waited so long, not doing it a little bit earlier. Interesting. $110 diamonds at TikTok. Whoever gave those, I missed it. I'm freaking sorry, but thank you. I know Burnsy was throwing some up there earlier. I seen those and thank you, but somebody else threw some more. I appreciate it. Oh, so it goes till November 9th for the Halloween event. All right, well, that makes sense.
My bags.
Look at that 4 GA Rod of Kepler on trade chat right now. 4 GA. That's a good freaking piece. I've got one 4 GA piece. It's that Crazed God's glove, which of course did me no good. I just run with what I got until a better GA piece drops. Then I just change it and keep going. I think the rendering system has improved greatly. I've only had to use the scrolls maybe 4 times. Maybe not even that many. Yeah, why does that keep dropping that Diadem of the Ancient? Why does that keep dropping? That's the second time I've seen that now. What is that? It's just a piece with, it's a 0 piece. Why is that even in this drop loot? They guaranteed us it was supposed to all be unique drops. So that dropping here, that's the second time that's dropped. What do you mean strong item? Let me see that. What are you talking about? Oh, it's supposed to be a cosmetic. Well, for me, it wouldn't even let me click it. It wouldn't let me do that. Oh, well, we got another mythic now. I just saw. Let's see. What is it? Whoops. No. I gotta go to town. Sorry, guys. You've gotten 4 of them. What the hell are they? Because I can't do anything with them. This time it was Shroud of False. I just got Shroud of False Death again. I told you it's been dropping a lot. Grace of God. All these 2 GA pieces now just dropped. Alright. Definitely seeing some mythics. I really wish they would let us trade. I really do, because I know you guys, one of you for sure I know is looking for this shroud. Or maybe that person left. Sucks, because I'm not going to use it. Right? That's the problem. I mean, of course you want it. A lot of people want it. Sucks. A lot of people believed wholeheartedly they were going to allow us to trade mythics this season. And I told everybody last season, don't believe it. Don't believe it. Only because of World of Warcraft, it took them forever to even decide to let us trade with the party members. So, they're just very slow about agreeing to that. When you think about it, they don't have enough content to make that viable. Because if you start letting everybody just trade mythics with everybody, Shroud of False Death, that's 2 in a row. I just got one, you just got one. If you let everybody trade mythics, the game, people are going to be in the game for literally less than a week. Casual players will definitely be happy because they won't have to work to get the gear. I mean, not that they don't want to work. I'm not saying that. They just don't have the time. That they'll be able to get the mythic gear immediately, but it'll make the serious player, which I don't think there's too many of that in Diablo, but it would make it kind of worthless to even be here. They need more content. Then they could do that. Then you could allow that, but they don't have enough content to even make it make sense right now. That makes it a helmet. That stupid diadem thing has dropped already a few times in here. I don't know what it's for. I know that it wouldn't let me do anything. I threw it on the ground and one of you guys picked it up. I'm like, too bad. I'm telling you, Durell has been the hottest place to go lately. Since this week. This week, Durell is, ever since the patch. Since the patch, Durell has been very, very hot. I mean, not as hot as he was, but if I had to pick a boss right now to run, I would say run Durell. And I would say that it's not too hard to do because you can go get the living steel at running Hell Tides. And if you kill the maiden boss and a few other things, you'll be able to grab malignant hearts. And then that's how you get the mats for Durell. But keep in mind that now you can get the mats at the Alchemist. You know that, right? Have you guys checked that lately? Have you seen that the Alchemist now lets you create boss mats? It's true. I'm not making it up. So let me show you real fast while I'm in town before we go back and kill stuff. I'm going to show you that now you can go here. You can make shackles. You can make the shards of agony for Darrell. You can make pincushion dolls, these two, and Dario. You can make the eggs. You need this and this for Darrell. You can do malignant hearts for Varshan. So, yeah. You can make the mats pretty simple now. Okay, I need to go back. Where am I going? Although I shouldn't say it's simple. I don't know. I haven't tried that. Where am I going? Why am I stuck? Okay. So yeah, you can go to the alchemist. You can create some mats for running bosses. And it may be worth it. You know, I would, if you're going to do that, you need to look at the cost of those mats, because keep in mind, as long as you can get the living steel, which is pretty simple in Helltide, you need the malignant hearts for Varshan. And if you just run those two bosses, you're going to get the mats to do Darrell. And you can also make the mats for Darrell right there at the alchemist. And I highly recommend that if you're a Torment 3, go down to a 2 and run the bosses, because you're going to get mythic drops. And they're the same mythic drops you get at Torment 3 or Torment 4. And way easier. What I might need to do is I might need to come online and stream one of these days with like my Barbarian at a Torment 2 and run bosses at that level to help people, especially members of my clan that are stuck at Torment 2. They can't get to Torment 3. So we might want to be doing that. Well, today's what, Wednesday? We may not be able to get to it this week. We might have to do it early next week, because I think people are stuck at that. There you go, here, Perdition just dropped. I think people are stuck at that transition point, especially 3 to 4, but I've heard a lot of people say 2 to 3 as well. So I want to help everybody if I can. It's not easy. It's not always easy. I've seen a lot of chatter in the clan that people need help, and they're at like, you know, they're not even at Torment 1. So I mean, I'm gonna have to figure a way out to help these guys. The game's not very fun if they're struggling. I think once they get a little boost and they get what they need, things start rolling around a lot better for them. But in the beginning, it's hard, especially if you don't know what you're doing. Then it's just like you're in a maze, you can't get out. You want to go forward and you can't. So yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out to help, especially members of my clan. Those are the people I'm probably more concerned with than anyone else. So yeah, I might have to run as my Barbarian. Yeah, the resistance issues is tough. You know, there's a couple really good incense for resistance. Or is it elixirs? I think both. But yeah, you're right. I think getting those resistances to where you need is always a difficult thing. But that's when you might want to start to get a little bit creative and do something like this where, you know, wear something that maybe you not necessarily would wear, but just wear it long enough to help you for a while. Like this piece gives me resistance, right? I mean, there's certain things that you could put on that might help you just for a while, you know, just till you get through. Like my barbarian is using some crazy pieces right now just to get him through certain things in Torment 2. And I know that the pieces that I'm using right now to help him are not what I'll be using. Oh, there's another one, Glaive. Gosh dang, we're getting some good drops now. Are there? I know that they're not the pieces that I'll be using in the future, but they're helping him get through. You know what I'm saying? So there we go. The theme. Durell is where they're dropping. You can see. You see it right now. You've seen it. This has been. He's been the hot spot since the patch. I hope it doesn't stay that way because although his mats are the least amount, which is good, I think he's boring, boss. But they're all boring at this level. You're just 1, 2, 3 killing them all anyway. So I guess it really doesn't matter. The most expensive are Exquisite Blood. And I know Exquisite Blood uses a lot, and I think Distilled Fear. The Beast in the Ice and Lord Zir are the two most expensive, in my opinion, the most expensive bosses to run. 110 diamonds on TikTok. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Always, always, always. I know Big Rig, Burnsy, those guys come in and they're always throwing that TikTok diamond stuff around every single time I see them, which I appreciate greatly. All right, so, and don't get me wrong, it's not like it's $1 million, but it's just the fact that they do it. All right.
You can still use these.
Okay. And see, sometimes low key, you need to just like you just said, you've unlocked T4, but you're struggling with resistance. Sometimes you just need to get in like a run, like one of these maybe. Come into T4, yeah, you're gonna die a little bit. Okay, that's life, but you're gonna grab some gear. You know, or maybe, like I said, I need to go down and run some T3s or T2s because I know people are stuck at those. And once you grab a couple, like even just one mythic, thank you, Spirit Porn, appreciate it. If you grab just one mythic, you're already going to make your journey a little bit easier. Depending on the mythic, of course, but like if you grab Tyro's Might, there goes all your resistance problems right there. Just bam, fixed. Makes you a tank. You don't have no resistance issues. You can improve it to a different piece of gear as time goes. I used Tyrell's Might on this build all the way up until the other night. I changed it to the Shroud of Death. But I liked it with Tyrell's Might. A lot of people said, "Oh, you know, but you're losing damage." Yeah, but I'm a tank, man. Nobody can kill me with Tyrell's Might on. I can stand there and take it all day. Another mythic. Look at that. This time it was the pole arm again. Shattered Bow. Getting a lot of drops right now.
Can't fit that in the bag.
I'm full. I gotta go back. So we are seeing some, and I'll tell you what, as you guys have watched the stream, you can see it yourself. I don't need to tell you. Durell's hot. Durell's hot. We ran Zir, we ran Grigori, we ran Varshan. Guess who's hot? Durell. Same guy that was hot just the other day. He has been the hot place to go. So if you're looking, that's the boss you want to run. And guess what? His mats are probably the easiest mats to get. If you don't think you can do it, go down one tier. If you're Torment 2, go down to 1, kill him. It's fast. You'll see how fast it is. If you're 3, go down to a 2, go kill him. Now, don't think a mythic is going to drop on the very first try, although it did here for us. It did here for us for sure. Yemi's not getting anything. Yemi, sometimes it's just the luck. I mean, you need to just join us every day. You need to get in here, get in this group every day, join us, and within, I'm telling you, the drop rate has changed. Normally, I would say you already would have 3 mythics in your bag. They have changed it, but if you run this every day, once you get that first one, you're gonna see it. They just start coming, but you gotta get that first one. You gotta get you one. Whether that be true or not, it does, for some weird reason, it does seem to make a difference that once you get one, all of a sudden they all start to drop. And it's probably just the way the luck is. Yeah, bro. I mean, remember you were dying. Look at where you are now, Spirit. Look at where you are now, Spirit. Poor man. You could go and carry people. You're on your own. Awesome. Right now, the hardest thing I'm having this season, and that's why I'm using IGGM, is I've always been able to find an effective way of farming mats, but this season, no. This season, I have not found a good way, which is why I turned to IGG. I'm using Chumba's affiliate link at IGGM. Yeah, if you do these every day with me, Emmy, I'm telling you, especially if they could change the drop rate again, but even right now, if you do these every day, within a few days, you'll be geared, your alts will be geared, you'll be good, and then you'll be taking other of your friends and doing the same thing with them. That's what's awesome. I do. This season I am. Last season I didn't buy my mats. Last season I bought them on the trade chat. I used game gold. But this season I'm buying them at IGGM. Last season all I did is farm gold. I would tell everybody, don't farm mats, go farm gold. Just take all your ethers and cash them in for gold, and be amazed at how many billions. We were as high as 55 billion gold. And so then I just used the game gold. Now this season, I'm using IGM. Yeah, isn't IGGM is awesome. Dylan, you used them last. Aren't they awesome, bro? They're the best. I never heard of them. Never even knew about anything about it. I was such an idiot. Now I'm just like, holy shit. I even bought ruins from him. Well, because that's why I told Chumba. It's his affiliate link I'm using. And I told him, I'm going to make you rich, man, now that you turned me on to this. I mean, for $12, I was able to run for a week on mats. It was like unbelievable. And I mean, not just one boss, it was like multiple bosses. I was like, why was I ever not using this? I'm getting a really bad lag. It's coming from their server right now. I'm seeing it on my end. I can see it right on their server. Starting to crawl in here. Yeah, I just got so tired of it. And just for a matter of, keep in mind, I'm spending $10, $12, and I'm getting way more mats than I need. But you can go and spend $3, and you'd be amazed. I suggest you just go there and check it out and look at their prices. It's amazing. Exquisite blood for like 0.03 cents or something. It was. Now I know they've changed that, but it was really cheap. It's kind of going up and down. IGGM.com.
Can't carry it.
Yeah, Dylan used them last night. Yeah. It's just so easy. I mean, it just, now I can spend my time enjoying the game rather than doing the grind over and over and over and over and over. I'm actually surprised that Blizzard doesn't have that in their shop. Like Path of Exile has their own Path of Exile shop that you can buy all your mats. So I'm really, really amazed that Blizzard didn't pick up on that need and say, hey, we're going to do that too. Instead, they're letting outside services do it, which I don't know. So today we've gotten 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mythics today. Okay. Not too bad, right? Just gonna throw these in here. It's not as good as what it was. 7 mythics in 3 hours, but we were seeing like 20 mythics in 3 hours. And that was per... Oh, there was a big lag. See that? And something's getting ready to happen here. Either a crash or something. Because I keep getting a big lag spike on their server side. And I can see it right on my system that it's coming right from them. I wish they would tell you where my server is. Is it in Washington? Is it in... Where is it? I'm on the East Coast. Don't say that. Don't say that, man. My internet flies. My computer flies. Oh, no, don't say that. No, it's something on there because I can see it on my system. I see it when it does it. I'm up to now 6,000 kilobytes per second with this new system, and I could go higher. But you got to remember, I've got two-way traffic going, so yeah, I'm actually flying on my end. But sometimes their server, especially if they're connecting me to Washington D.C. servers, because I'm on the East Coast, and I've noticed that the D.C. servers always seem to suffer all the time. I usually try to change it to like Texas or somewhere else, but Blizzard doesn't let you do that. And there's another mythic. Look at this. They're dropping like crazy now. Oh my gosh. Care of Perdition. Dude. And that's it. I'm out. That's it, you guys. I have got to go. That is it. That is it. We had a blast. Yemi, you are my failure today. God dang it. So you need to get back in another one of these runs, my friend. You need to get back in. So let's get everything picked up before I break up the group. Let's make sure you have everything picked up here. Again, we'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Eastern. We'll keep chugging and chugging and chugging on these. Oh, I see Turnpike got a good drop right there on that XM 2GA piece. Those are hard to get with mythics these days. But guys, this was a blast. I appreciate every one of you as always. There you go. Spend $20 will keep you busy more than a Saturday, bro. That's a lot of runs. You're welcome. You're welcome. Catch me again, you guys. I am gonna break up this group now. Here we go. And that's it. We're done for the day. Appreciate you all. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Be safe and be kind.